Hey folks, welcome to part 30 of Java series. In this video, we will talk about super keyword in Java. Basically, when we say super keyword, we can just say that super keyword is used to access the immediate parent class, variables or methods or even the constructors. Before we begin, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. Let's start by creating a new class. Let's name this file as super keyword. Okay, and we will select this public static void main and finish this. Okay, so now what we will do is first we will try to understand how it works in case of variables. Let's say I have a class called X. Okay, this class is having int a which is having a value 100. Okay, basically, the super keyword is we can use this keyword whenever we have this parent and then child relationship. At that time, we can access the super parent or just the immediate parent variables and methods or even the constructors using this super keyword. First, I have created one class which is having a variable called int a having a value of 100. Right? And again, I create another class called y, also has the same int a is equal to 200. Let's change the value. Okay. And create another method basically. Void, let's say this as display. Public void, let's say, okay. And I will print the value of a now. Value of a. Okay. Hmm. Now we have these two classes, and this Y class will extend this class X. So there is a child and then parent relationship here, right? Now, which value this will access? Which value will be, will get for A? So let's check that. We will create the object of Y class. Y obj is equal to new Y, right? Okay. Now we will uh, execute this display method. Of course, we got the 200 value. But what if I want to access the value of A? Is it possible, which is present in the class X? Is it possible? Okay. One way is we can just create object of X, right? We can just directly create the object of X and then that's how we can access that is system.out.println and then we can access using obj.a. This will give us the value of parent class value, right? Yes, 100. But what if I want to access the value with the child class only? I don't want to create the new, uh, object for it, right? That time, what we can do is simply we can access it using this super keyword. Behind this A, if I say super dot A, okay, this will access the value which is present in the book. Okay. So this is how we can use the super keyword whenever we want to access any variable present in the parent class, immediate parent class. Okay. Say I have another method in class X with the same name, public void display. Okay. This method. will print the value whatever we have in this code. And now if I execute this method, gave me 200, which is the child class. Uh, because here it is overriding the parent class values, right? It is overriding the method which is in parent class. So that's the reason. If I also want to print the value which is present in this parent class, I simply have to use the super keyword. I can say super dot display. So this method will call the parent class method and then it will execute the child class method. Let's see. So first we got super method display whatever value we have this, right? So first we got 100 and next we got 200. So this is how we can use super keyword with method as well. One is through variables and one is through methods that we saw. But what if how it works in case of constructors? Let's understand that. Let me remove this. Okay, and then I'll say I will create a constructor public. Okay, this is a constructor. We will remove this also and we will print this. I okay, we have missed this bracket. Okay, hi x, and we will do the same for this as well. We'll remove this whole and then we will say public y and then we will print hi y. Right. So if I create the object of y, we will remove this as well. We'll see what happens now. See, we got hi x and hi y. So whenever we create the object of the child class, it is also creating the object of the parent class here in this case, right? So that's how we are that's what will happen whenever we do it with the constructors. But I also have another constructor which is the parameterized constructor. Let's say this as public x and then I'm going to pass the value int a. And in this case, I'll just print some value. Let's say param constructor x, and we will copy the same, and then we will paste this into the y, and we will say this as y constructor, and then this as y. Okay. So now, if I execute, if I have created the object of y, what should happen now? Let's check that. We got Okay, we are calling the default constructor, but let's pass the value some 6. Okay, and now I'll execute this. See, we got param constructor of y. So this method got executed, and also this x method got executed from the class x. It called the parent class default constructor rather than calling the parameterized constructor. This is weird, right? This is we did not expected this. We thought we will get these param constructor of x and then param constructor of y values. This is because it called the parameterized constructor of child class and default constructor of parent class. But what if I want to access the parameterized constructor of parent class? To access that, we just have to say super. What will happen if I just call this super now? Do you think it works? No.
It did not work because this is a parameterized constructor. For that, we'll have to pass the value of a. So, and if I execute it now it got executed. Now it printed the value of the parameterized constructor values. So that is how we make use of super keyword with variables, methods, and constructors in Java. Hope this video was helpful. If you have liked this video, don't forget to like, share, and do subscribe for more updates. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.